everybody, and welcome to the Potters Resorts 2022 World Indoor Bowls Championships live from Hopton-on-Sea. As you can see, we have a great game coming up for you today. Let's have a little look at what we have for the rest of today. We're now going to hand you over to the commentary team from the BBC.
Our player out first this morning is making his debut here on the portable rink. He triumphed in the PBA qualifiers in Swansea to make it here into the competition today. Please give a big warm welcome from Wales. It's Graeme Howard. Number 8 in the world, a man who has previously won several national and British Isles titles. He's a former pairs and current defending champion of this event. Please give it up for Mark Dawes.
Thank you, Rishi. I always think when Mark Dawes walks onto the rink, he's the most unassuming type of champion, John. He's just such a quiet guy, and he's very relaxed, very easygoing, but he just always looks totally in control. This is a big match for Graeme Howard.
Yeah, Mark Dawes, a quiet assassin, I would call him. The way he's been playing the last couple of years, the man in form and the man to beat.
And the way he's playing this year, that hasn't changed. Been absolutely outstanding in the matches I've watched so far. The mixed pairs in particular, he was just unbelievably good. Great time to play. First game in the morning. Plenty of practice time beforehand. Experienced player, but really unknown on the portable rink, John, so it's going to be an interesting test for him. A very tough test. Yeah, definitely. He's a very experienced player, Graeme. Been around a long time. Lived and worked in Bedfordshire, Cambridgeshire, played his bowls up there for about 20 years, David. Back in Wales now, playing at Newport. Comes from a bowling family. Dad Brian won the Welsh Outdoor Pairs back in 2014 with his clubmate Ryan Boots from the Caldecott Club, so it's a bowling pedigree. Typical Mark Dawes, out of the trap very quickly. 3 touches out of 3, or 3 balls.
3 red.
Might be worth running this for Graeme.
Got a chance with this one. Oh, well played. His own ball looks like it's going to run off the rink, which is unfortunate. Good hit.
Yeah, very good strike, clean strike. You expect Mark to get to this. Not easy up the board side, hasn't got a lot of space there. There's plenty of room really to get in.
Yeah, so he just makes centre rinks enough. You don't even have to think about where the jack is as such. You just beat the ball. Might need to run a little bit with this one.
That's struggling.
That's a long way away.
One shot, Mark Dawes.
Just made it.
Set score 1-0 after the first end.
I'm glad they were able to make that decision. It would have been a rope coming out. So she was saying it's good to see the crowd back. I know it's limited numbers, but it's still good. Good for the players as well, because that creates an atmosphere. It's going to be a bit of a magnet this morning by the looks of it for Mark Dawes.
Yeah, it's early days and Graeme's got to hang in there at the start. Mark is very, very consistent with his opening deliveries.
Yeah, it's an international lead as well at one stage now, of course, playing
2 red.
Further down the rink. Doesn't want to be facing too many 3s or 4s against him in this match. Because, you know, John, the hard shot is, and he played it well the last end, he played the weight shot, but that's the hard shot. Once again, he's got another treble against him.
3 red.
It's a big step out, isn't it? And his hand just sort of, it's a strange delivery for the indoor game. Played this well.
Played this very well.
Mark Dawes had started to tap his leg when that was about 6-7 yards away.
Yeah, it's a great ball that. Taking second shot, he's actually drawn the shot. Mark's taking a look at this just to see if he can get that green away without the jack moving, but I think it's going on to the jack.
Well, unless he plays the forehand to get the middle ball onto his own red second shot, that'd be the only way for it to move. But it could go wrong, and he could end up losing 2 or 3. So, just sticking with the draw. Oh my goodness, and what a draw too. Wow. Take the one shot, run. Probably played on the forehand, John's relatively safe, but...
Yeah, Graeme won't play the backhand now. That last ball, another great delivery by Mark Dawes. Graeme won't play the backhand, too much danger. Wide draw off his forehand. reach the last bowl.
He's giving it a go. Good effort. Good practice shot. Good effort.
One shot, Graeme Howard.
One each in this game, John. It could easily have been 6 or 7.
Yeah, done well, Graeme. Both
Set
ends.
score 1-1 after 2 ends.
2 big bowls. Score level.
He'll be relieved he's on the card. First time on the portable rink, David.
Oh.
Nice feeling that to get one on the board.
Absolutely. It's, first 2 or 3 ends can be very nerve-wracking. No doubt about that.
Jack length 25.5 metres.
Graeme won the Open qualifier at Swansea to get here. Beat Robert Chisholm, David, who you'll know very, very well. Top-class player, Robert. Was won on the WPT circuit in the past. Excellent win in that final.
Yep, Robert's super player. Down in Wales, of course, but originally from the northeast. You won't mistake that if you're ever talking to him.
What shot is that?
Mark's bowl 15 inches short of Jack high.
New shirts this year for the players, and the option, of course, of playing with black trousers, shorts, white, black, everything's on the go, John. More comfortable. Some days out there it's so hot, so warm. The idea of playing in shorts would have been excellent. Well, maybe not with our legs, but you know.
Speak for yourself, David.
I know.
I think it's nice to see some changes in the fashion, moving with the times.
2 red.
Gentle to get back off that hand. Just over it. The looser end. Mark Dawes still line 2. Mark Dawes a very fast player. Comes from the Crown Green originally, and those guys don't hang about.
Three red.
Very little time on the mat to assess the line and weight. So swipes his hand across the body as coaches would look at that and go, no, don't do that. But it works for him. That's all that counts. Good effort.
Sure if he's reduced the count in any way. Could still be 3 to Mark Dawes. Mark's playing safe here. He's going on the forehand, doesn't want to move the green ball. Good line in again.
It's a good hand, this. This forehand's not being used as much as I think it probably should be, John, to be honest. Most players are automatically going to the backhand.
Yeah, lovely line in, gets the drop, good weight again.
But 3 red, mesh for 4th.
Chance of a full house here. What a great device this is. A little box measure, John. It's been around forever, hasn't it, in different forms, but it's still fundamentally the same.
Yeah, it's only as good as the person using it, though, David.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's where you get the umpire out and sort it out.
4 shots, Mark Dawes.
Set score 5-1 after 3 ends.
I play third to Stuart Bennett, who you know, in my club, and I don't measure. I just let the guys get on with it. I delegate.
Jack length 23.5
Yeah, I
meters.
think a lot of players don't enjoy the measure, and I never really enjoyed it when I used to play third. Some people are very, very good. My DIY skills are generally very poor anyway.
I'm handy enough in the DIY set, and I was an umpire at one stage, but I just don't bother really. It's I'll leave it to the other people.
Well then, Graeme needs to get this first ball working. He's leaving himself under a bit of pressure on the 3 ends so far because he's getting beaten by the opening deliveries.
He's dropped this one. It's fairly slick out there, just watching the balls coming down.
2 feet short of Jack high.
Rink's playing pretty quick.
Problem for Graeme at the moment, he's getting beaten to the jack. You haven't played too many recovery bowls. You don't want to be doing that against somebody of Mark Dawes' ability.
No, because once you start fishing around and you start losing your weight, in the meantime, Mark Dawes will just be banging the balls in.
2.5 inches.
Pretty well to get a good second here. Just drops the ball a little bit, John. It's not a smooth delivery, but it's consistent.
Yeah, that's what it's about, really, doing the same thing with every delivery if you can.
Well, this is good. This is really good. Now he's got a chance.
1 red.
Just watch that little bump. There it goes. Reminiscent of Ian Bond.
Yeah. Going further back, my old Welsh colleague Terry Sullivan.
Oh, yeah.
Won a world championship with that little bump.
UK singles world champion in the 1 year. Very impressive.
Close again.
Just
needs to run. Very nearly. Not quite though, I don't think. He just didn't make it.
No. The ball's just dropped away. Heard the crowd going, oh, but he's giving Graeme Hart a chance here. The line wasn't really convincing with that last ball. Didn't attack it.
Set score 6-1 after 4 ends.
Yeah, we're talking to Graeme before the game, and he's played, as I say, in Bedfordshire and Cambridgeshire over the years, worked up there. Had a few personal problems. His wife Claire was very ill at one time with a brain tumour. 2 big operations, and he said he was very close to giving up the game. Thankfully, she's fully recovered now, David, and he's enjoying his bowls again.
Big difference. Happy at home, happy on the rink, but that's good news. I think that's his loosest first bowl. I think he's doing the right thing here, moving onto the forehand. Line good. Both players, slight adjustment.
Another opportunity for Graeme. Decent line.
Correction now, both players, but that ball drops. Definitely a shot. Well, it's a shot anyway, but there it goes. So much safer when the ball drops down like that and forced onto the backhand. Try and rest the ball or turn the jack.
Just overplaying it. You can see it doesn't get down if you're overweight, does it? Over there, it's got to be good length, good weight. You get the bend.
Yes, he was shaking his head there. I understand that, because for a long period you think you're good, John, and then just will not make it back the last 3 or 4 meters.
Gets inside the green, he's good. Well played. Confident man. Swap sides.
2 red.
Third ball on the backhand, swaps to the forehand with the 4th ball and just inches in off the green. Tied the line with this with Graeme. Will he hold?
Oh, he's gone now, I think. Yep, there it goes. Oh no, not another one, surely.
3 shots, smart Dawes.
Oh, that's a horrible thing to happen, isn't it? Really, you know, you're 2 down, you miss the line, but you push him in for another one.
Set score 9-1 after 5 ends.
There are some days you just don't want to be out there, John, and the way Mark's going, I'm glad I'm not out against him.
Oh, I think Graeme's got to look at, if he can, just play himself into a bit of form now in these last few ends. I think this set is
25.5 meters.
nearly out of sight. Momentum can change, David. You know, you need to get a few good ends going, a few good first bowls, and you can change the momentum of a game. Needs to find a little bit of form.
Yes, it's quite often it's one bowl that you play which is a bit special. You've got yourself out of trouble or a particularly good draw, and that it's literally like a switch. But when Mark is dropping short or anything away from 6 or 8 inches, you have to get a ball in, just like he has now. But
Last bowl, gap is 12 inches.
you're always expecting Mark Dawes to adjust with his second or third bowl. He's also had a lot of time on the rink, John, and that makes a big difference. Graeme would only have had little short practice sessions, and they're not the same as match play. So another chance here. Dawes going to sneak up. Yep, that's good. And it'll drop off even better, but
2 green.
again, another good adjustment, moving across the other side. I think in this direction towards the commentary box, John, that backhand is definitely a little
gap
bit
is
quicker
8 inches
than the forehand.
And it's a little bit kinder, I think, as well. Drop the green ball back there, Mark Dawes. I'm sure he's made the shot, David. Still,
I think he has, yeah.
Just about.
Needs to miss the ball, and just a little touch on the jacket would be make a double. Needs to turn.
Played it. Got it. Ah,
well played. 3 very good balls this end.
2 green.
Great delivery. Wait in line.
Little chalk mark going onto the ball by Dan Blewett, the marker for this match, and that means if that ball goes in the ditch, it stays live.
Just underplayed this, Mark. Now then, Graeme, how good's your memory? Similar to the last bowl.
I can understand why he's playing the backhand, but he has to be careful not to touch that ball. Doesn't want to knock it over. So instead of making a 3,
1 shot, Graeme Howard.
he's picking up a single. And those are small mistakes, John, because move to the forehand, there's absolutely no danger whatsoever.
Set score 9-2 after 6 innings.
Just inside the line, then he's dropped the red ball down.
You know, it's almost like he sort of lost 2 shots in that end where he really should have been scoring a 3.
Smiling now. I think he wanted the jack longer. He's underthrown it.
Yeah. I'm not sure about the length of this one. Might need to get the tape measure out. Minimum distance 23 metres.
Yeah, Graeme knew that. Once he let the jack go, really sent it as far as he wanted. Oh, needs a bit of oiling on that tape, David.
So. Yep. We need a little bit. You're absolutely right. I'm sure somebody's got something in their car somewhere.
I've got all goose pimples now listening to that.
Oh, it's like scratching down a chalkboard, isn't it? Old blackboard days of school. Run your nails down it, John.
Yeah, and it wasn't far enough. Short.
So, jack goes back if it's not the required distance, and your opponent gets the opportunity to play their length, but you still have the first
Jack
ball.
26.5 metres.
You can also adjust the mat as well. I think Mark more or less kept it very similar, but longer jack length.
Very good.
Normal service resumed. The first ball.
Graham's ball on that side still past them?
Yes, 4 inches past.
Thank you.
Very clear difference, John, isn't there? With the, you put your first ball 6 inches away at club balls, you think that's a good starter.
Yeah, it is, and that's what it's about. Really, at this level, the pressure is greater. Players can tend to put 3 or 4 balls inside a ball that's 6 or 9 inches away, David.
Yep, that's what Mark Dawes is doing. More life about this one. Got a chance. Well,
Great try.
good effort.
Definitely 1. Favour 2, it's very close between those two.
All right, thank you.
1 and a look for 2.
Not much on here except to try and
One
draw
red, no measure.
the number 1 shot. Drop his own ball down. Graeme Howard if he can. I was wondering where the name reminded me of someone, Graeme Howard, but there was many years ago, John, a Graeme Howard who used to be a journalist
Simon
down in Worthing direction. Bowls journalist back in the
Graham has
80s.
4 timeouts remaining.
Well, he's attacking.
Sure, that was the right shot. He had no back position. Not sure about that one, John. Maybe just felt he had to shake something up at this stage. 7 behind, 3 ends.
Mark's looking to the side green ball. If he gets inside that, he scores.
Yep, if he hits the green one, he scores 1. Oh, is it going to draw? It has. Would you believe that? Rocked it forward and then it ran back again. Might have made a difference.
Check,
Nearly toppled it down.
One red, measure for second.
Well, the balls are not flat on their running surface. They're a very gentle curve. Most of the time they would drop. I think we should have a competition for the most interesting face mask.
Two shots in the first set. Mark Dawes.
No one was really sure if there was a second shot or not. We always have experts around the place who will make a call one way or the other, but unfortunately, unless you're the umpire, you can usually be wrong.
Jack length 25.5 metres.
Mark Dawes defending his title in his first round match, 11-2 in front after 7 ends, and played exceptionally well to be in that position. Graeme Howard, the qualifier from Wales, has been doing his best, but he's played some very good balls. But this man is like a machine today. New set, same start, John.
Yes, it's difficult for Graeme at the moment to say. He's got to try and get in with the first 2 bowls, get control of the end. Mark's not allowing him. Again, another good ball coming in here again. It's pressure all the time. Nice spot there, just behind the jack. Better for weight.
Played it well. Shot ball.
1 down. 1 green.
Any gap on the green ball?
Yes, 2 inches.
Just dropping short with this one. Mark Dawes still got a chance. Little tap on his own bowl. Should be enough.
Yeah, he can afford just to roll into his red ball, turn it into the jack. Difficult for Graeme to get another. A lot of danger if he drew and flopped back onto the jack. David, he could give it away.
Be happy to take the one, John. Simply, it's a good start.
Yeah, I think so. I think I get one on the board, get your nose in front at the start of the set.
Facial expression said he knew there was something wrong with that one.
Shot, Graeme Howard.
But first end, in the first set, he was facing 3 down.
Set score 0-1 after the first end.
Hit the head. So much better to be at least getting a draw ball in. Just needs, well, probably 2 things to happen. One, Graeme just needs to move up the gears a little bit, and Mark just to go off slightly.
Yeah, and that can happen, David, as you know. We've seen it so many times here.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
Good start.
The crowd will respond to that. They want this to be a good game. They want to enjoy it. You can always enjoy the fact that Mark Dawes might on occasions put a bit of an exhibition on. But Graeme Hard's, he's still coming into a much better game. He a bit unfair, 11-2 the first set.
Same line now, Graeme. You need to find a foot more weight. He's reduced it.
Anything behind would have been useful there. Trying to reach his own ball or the shot ball. Not every delivery can be good or perfect, of course. Occasionally you're going to drop the odd one short. Problem with doing that is Mark Dawes just bangs another one in.
Yeah, I was going to say the problem playing somebody like Mark, he's not playing too many loose balls. Decent line again. How's the weight?
Oh, he's better this time. This one's got a chance.
Good effort.
Oh, that's very unlucky. Oh. It'd be a wry smile with that one.
2 red.
Still 2 down.
Another day you get that solid and you come back against the jack. Very unfortunate.
Well, you come back around the jack and you make 2. As it is, you squeeze through. You're still 2 down. Arms are flapping. So what have I got to do? Well, another chance. A rare short ball, Mark Dawes. So will he play more weight this time, John?
No, I don't think so. I think he'll play similar. So close with his last ball, David.
Yes, you're not inclined to change the shot. Just a little bit of a hurry at the end of that delivery. He was down to 5 seconds on the shot clock. That's an operation in the singles. I think it'd been better to ask for a timeout on that one, John.
Yeah, and he's pushed through as well. He's been too eager to reach it. It's a shame.
No mistake.
No, clinical.
3 shots, Mark Dawes.
Took the opportunity to add another one.
Set score 3-1 after 2 ends.
The problem for Graeme is that every mistake that he makes has been heavily punished by Mark Dawes, and if he doesn't take the opportunity to score more shots, he ends up losing more because Mark Dawes is getting in with his last ball.
Jack length 24 metres.
Nine inches.
Good reply.
Coming down to have a little look at the angle of the green ball.
Good year, David. Very good. Oh, just dropped back.
Better without the touch.
What impressed me with Mark Dawes in his 2 wins here, his 2 title wins, he was able to swap sides all the time, David. He plays the 4 hands well. Not too many players can do that. He's very comfortable. Great ball as well.
Yep. I say he's just tightened up that bit, which is good.
1 green.
Tightening the balls down. That first 2 balls, he has to win that little mini competition between the first 2 balls, and first set he suffered because Mark Dawes was dominating.
Big swing. Good effort. So close again. Narrow line with this.
Yeah, he knew it out of the hand, knew right away that he'd missed the line, and probably in his head that he just had to run down. He knew he couldn't be wide, John, so that you miss your line by a foot, and the ball whizzes away 5-6 feet tight.
Yeah, Mark's taking a look at this. He's looking at a shot on the backhand side into the red bowl, David.
Yep, he
2
is.
reds that he could play into. That's an option if he doesn't want to play the draw off the other side.
If he gets onto that bowl, he could move the jack across, of course, over to this sort of position. That's what he's looking for.
Mark has 4 timeouts remaining.
Or he could go heavier, red bowl onto the 2 green, but I think one of them might well lock in. Deciding against it, he probably thought to himself, you know, it's not worth it the way I'm playing.
Good effort, yeah. Very close. No touch on the jack would have been good.
And shot, Graeme Howard.
Still takes a shot. And a
Set
good
score,
end
3-2
for
after
Graeme
3.
Howard. 3 good bowls in there. Could easily have picked up a treble. It's a disappointment because he knew he needed to move the jack. New shirts this year.
Jack length 26 metres.
Quite like the official shirts in black. old tradition, John, of the white trousers and stuff like that starting to be eased off around the place now, and even club balls, tracksuit bottoms and things like that, much more acceptable for matches, much more comfortable in many ways for people.
Yeah, shorts are worn as well, particularly outside, outdoors.
Two red.
Now then, Graeme, need to find one here. Don't want to play a loose end.
One red.
Second shot, but you just don't think that's going to be close enough. Stop Mark Dawes getting in. This game being played at a fair old pace. They're rattling through it.
Overplayed with that one.
Missed his chance. We're less than an hour into it, and we're fourth end of the second set.
Needs to run. Well, nearly.
One red.
So a little shake of the head indicated that he knew he wasn't lying the shot, but it's a better second shot.
Has he adjusted the weight? Close. Gets the bend now, he's good.
Two shots, Mark Dawes.
Yeah, took the chance with the last ball, added
Set
another.
score 5-2 after.
All makes a difference at the end, David. Take those chances.
That's the last ball, isn't it? That spare shot opportunity, and unfortunately Graeme hasn't been able to make those shots, as Mark Dawes has done it on a number of occasions. I think we must always remember, though, that Mark Dawes, first of all,
23.5 metres.
is very experienced on the portable rink. He's also the current champion, but he's had a number of games on it already. Whereas Graeme has been just practicing, and that's not the same as match play.
Decent first ball by Graeme there. Good position. The adjustment by Mark Dawes. Inside the green.
Yeah, played it well.
In.
Well, this portable rink, if you miss your line, you're in deep trouble.
Two red.
That ball is slightly down, so it'll force Mark to change. Onto his backhand. Track in is good again.
I don't think it really matters which side he plays half the time, to be honest with you. Even that green ball is probably there to be dropped inside, but didn't want to move the jack.
Graeme needs a close ball now. The set will go away very quickly if he drops something this end. Gotta run, must run. He's in trouble now.
3 red.
Just needs centre rink. He doesn't want to leave a wing ball.
He's perfect with this. He bends to the jack. Slightly widen the target, but not a lot.
Not a lot. You know, you'd take
4 red.
that all day long, John. You really would. It's a half ball target. He's got no choice now. He has to run at this. He's facing a 5-2 down, 4 on the rink.
Timeout call.
Could be 9-2 after 5 ends.
Graeme has
If he
3
misses,
timeouts.
so that all adds to the pressure. Ball on the jack, probably lose 1, maybe 2, but I just can't see him drawing this. He's on the forehand. I was going to say, he must be playing inside with weight.
Aye, gotta be lucky on that line.
Yeah, he needs luck, and it's not going to happen. Not today.
4 shots, Mark Dawes.
At the moment, it's a bit of a run out from Mark Dawes, but in reality, it's more about the
Set
fact that
score 9-2 after 5 ends.
you've got a very experienced current champion. A lot of hours on the rink, John, against a qualifier who is a very good player, but just doesn't have the time on the rink.
No, and he hasn't settled. And fortunately, the way Mark Dawes is playing, if you settle very quick, you're in a lot of trouble. Full credit to Mark Dawes. He's been very professional and clinical. He's taken all the opportunities.
Meant 26.5 metres.
There for Graeme. The ball's not particularly close, but you know the crowd want them to keep going, to keep pushing through in this game. Mark Dawes, a very strong favourite, of course, around this venue.
Yeah, these are the opportunities you see he's missing.
Nice for shot.
Don't get many opportunities. A couple of feet away, Mark Dawes. You've got to get in.
It's you and I thinking that this is the ball, has to be in close, must be in tight to the jack. Missed that opportunity, and you're hoping that Mark plays another poor ball.
He's played a great end here, Mark.
Nope.
Still an opportunity for Graeme. Now then, line's good with his first 2 deliveries. Needs just to find the weight. Good adjustment here, I think.
Yep.
He's played it.
Well, that's the one you want to almost guarantee the shot. Mark can just draw away at this, not worry. He can afford to lose a single shot.
Yeah, good second. Keep it on the backhand side, wider line.
The alternative is you can crush the jack and no one scores. Oh, wow.
Both touching, possibly. What a great ball again. We said he was going for a good second. He gets a bonus, really, doesn't he? Locks onto the jack.
And then played, and no score would suit Mark Dawes wonderfully well. He's just trying to play this set out.
It's not easy for Graeme just to get to that red ball and drop it away for two.
I don't think that one. That's going for the corner flag. Oh dear, oh dear. What happened?
I think he was in two minds what to do with that. Dave, he was going to play, weighted it, then he decided to draw.
Don't see too many of those. Looks like a no score though.
Played end.
It's a reaction from the running ball. He just let go a little bit early.
Set score 9-2 after 6 ends.
Well, Graeme's got to score. Graeme Howard's got to score this end. Stay in the match.
Jack length 24
Point
and a
of
half.
no return, David, for him.
Yes. Yes, exactly. It's the same score line that was in the last set. After 6 ends, 9-2. He's not in any mood this morning to extend this match, is he?
No, you want to finish this now. Pairs final this afternoon. Gets a bigger break if you can finish this end. Want to drag it out into the 9 ends, Dave?
Nope. No, not the way he's playing.
Graham's gone here. I think he's lost his line as well, I think.
It's been constant pressure, though, for the, just
Two red.
round about an hour's play, and it's just been constant pressure end after end for him. And after all the hours of practice that you put in, John, there's just nothing like match play.
No, just hasn't delivered today. Graeme hasn't played to his normal form, but that's taking nothing away from Mark. Very clinical display by him.
Three red.
Once again, just missing the line. The weight was much better, but I don't know, Mark Dawes might just decide to put a cover bowl in just in case. But
Yeah, I'd be tempted to cover the spot, really. Doesn't need another shot. Anything on this side where those greens are.
it's also a good practice shot. See how far he can push it out wide to come around the green bowls. He's up on the front inside edge of the mat, so that will help. Holds the ball up a little bit longer. Yeah, there he goes, right around the green ones.
Yeah, that's just about perfect, that.
Will he get back in time? Looks like it's just holding.
3 shots, second set in the match. Mark Dawes.
To be fair, John, Mark Dawes, imperious form. He just was so good, right from the first end all the way to the last end. Not a place to be when he's in that sort of form.
No, overwhelmed Graeme Howard, too strong in the day, and a man in form, Mark Dawes.
You do wonder sometimes how long he can keep going at this level, but 11-2, 12-2, it's a comprehensive scoreline. A bit unfair to Graeme at times, but having said that, he did save a lot of shots, Graeme, as well. But Mark Dawes' first 2 balls were absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, top performance.
Well, coming in as a qualifier against a defending champion is always going to be difficult, no doubt about that. But when you see a man who's joined as well as Mark Dawes banging another ball in for a big 4, that was in the 3rd end of the first set. That continued end after end where he just kept keeping the pressure. And then the bad luck came for Graeme. Missed the line, lost a 3 in the 5th end instead of a 2, 9-1 down, and again another 4 against him there. It all started to go wrong, and unfortunately for him, he'll go home but thinking it could have been so much better. But on the day, Mark Dawes, it was just almost impossible to beat. And look at the Scots score, the touchers, although I'm surprised it was only 7, it looked a lot more to us. But Mark Dawes, defending champion, through to the second round.
Very impressive performance, Mark. Congratulations. The scoreline suggests that you won that very easily. The manner of your performance was pretty impressive. How do you feel you played today?
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, there was some good stuff. Just a little bit, dropped a few short balls. Probably took advantage of the fact that Graeme's first time here, so clearly we'll be nervous. I thought he played quite well. And the scoreline probably doesn't reflect the closeness of the game, to be honest.
You imagine, as we all do, coming back as the defending champion is always a little bit more pressurised. It's something you've done before. Is there any difference in the way you feel returning to Potters this year?
No, I think the only good thing about coming back as defending champion is you've done it before, so you know you've got a chance, if you know what I mean. You know if you play well, you've got a chance, whereas if you've never won it, then you're still not quite so sure. And I've come back probably with not great expectations when I come down here, and I've been quite relaxed so far, and it's going well.
Hang on a second. You're coming back without great expectations, considering your record here since 2018.
Yeah, I think maybe the situation with the balls come and things like that. I don't play as much as perhaps some of the other players on the tour. So when I come down, I have to hit the practice quite hard. And yeah, so maybe I didn't come down. I'm like that anyway. I'm not really, no expectation myself. And if it goes well, then great.
Well then, should I ask you about this afternoon, if they're low expectations?
Yeah, I think it probably got a little bit bigger since I got here, perhaps. And yeah, I think it'll be a really good game this afternoon. Glad that I could manage to get that one over without too much stress this morning. Yeah, get a bit of a rest now and hopefully come back this afternoon.
It's incredible precedent that you set in 2018 and of course last year of winning the pairs and then going on to win the singles title as well. Does that ever come into your mind at all?
It did last year, towards the back end of it, yeah, but not now really. There's that many good players that at the end of the day, that anyone can, that's left in the singles can win it. So yeah, let's hopefully win this afternoon first. That's the first goal.
Well, that's certainly a good way of looking at it. Mark, thank you very much. Congratulations, well done. Mark Dawes through to the second round.
Thank you.
I'm afraid that's all we have time for this morning. Join us again this afternoon for some more top-class action bowls. Until then, it's bye-bye for now.